Hello YouTube, welcome to the Eugene Torto YouTube channel. If you haven't been to the Eugene Torto YouTube channel, welcome. Subscribe, hit the like button if you like it, or the thumbs down button if you don't like it. Hit the notification bell if you do subscribe, then you can find out what's going on in my videos and future videos. I've been trying to put out a video a week, and so far I've been successful, but with the holidays and everything, it's been kind of hectic. But anyway, this is another update video on my transmission. The final pieces are in, so I'm going to put it together, and the only thing left is paint it, and there's a bunch of things I want to do to the Corvette before I throw the trans back in. And if you want to find out if the trans works after all the work I did to it and all the mistakes I made and all that stuff, subscribe and hit the notification bell, because I'll do a review when I'm all done of everything I did and all the mistakes I made and things that I learned, and I'll try and put that in a video in the future. But I've been waiting on a TCC solenoid. That's the only thing that's been holding it up. That came in via eBay. Maybe if I remember, I'll provide a link. But this came in, and I also saw this on eBay, even though I don't need it. It had the 2.4 servo cover. I went ahead and painted it red, because everyone knows when you paint it red, it goes 20 miles an hour faster. Comes with a new O-ring, and actually I didn't need this. I just saw it was an original AC Delco box. I said I'm going to grab it. And of course I ordered a Mr. Gasket chrome pan, and the real reason I got a chrome pan is it has a drain plug built in. I could have just probably drilled and tack welded a nut in my old pan and done it that way. That would have been the cheap way to do it. But decided to get the chrome one, and I really was considering the really nice cast aluminum ones that they have. My friend has one, and he's really impressed with it. He showed me sent me some pictures of it. But I decided to go with the steel chrome one, and the reason for that is the roads around here are not necessarily friendly here in this rural part of PA, and it's just better to, I'm worried about hitting a rock or God knows what, picking up something and hitting the pan, and if it's aluminum it might crack. So I decided to go with the chrome one, the steel chrome one, and if that gets hit by a rock, it'll just dent, and that's it. But another thing, the reason I went with the chrome one was I figured the chrome one will reflect the heat from the exhaust, because the whole exhaust runs right along here on both sides of the pan. So anyway, I'm going to go downstairs. I'm not going to put this pan on now. I'm going to put the old pan on with just a couple of bolts just to hold it in place until I finish cleaning it up. And once I get the trans up in the car, I'll put the chrome pan on. I'll set the throttle valve, the trans valve cable. It was recommended that you set that with the pan off and have someone fully press your pedal and have someone under the car watching the trans valve, make sure it's where it should be, and adjust the cable that way. So also I won't have to worry about dinging this up, putting it back in the car. But I won't get the trans back in until after the holidays sometime. There's a bunch of things under the car I want to do yet. I want to clean up the trans tunnel. I'm going to probably just shoot it with some rubberized undercoating, and I was considering putting some heat barriers on there of some type. I don't know. I'm still looking into it. I'll let everyone know when I do that. But for now, I'm going to get going on this and button this thing up and get it out of the way. I got a lot of things I got to do besides work on my car, house cleaning, and all that other stuff. I've been working a lot of hours, so I haven't had time to do that. All right, let's get to work. together more or less, except for the chrome pan, which I'll put on. That chrome pan will go back on after the it's back in the car. No sense dinging that up, putting it back in the car. Of course, I want to get a good coat of paint on it and keep it from corroding like it's corroded here. I don't know if you can see that good, right down in there. And should have really painted this case while everything apart. I don't know why I didn't, but oh well. There it is all together. And the only thing after I get it painted is put these new grommets on. One is for the dipstick tube, and the other is for the trans valve cable. I still need to flush the lines and the cooler that's built into the radiator out. I got to do that. The lines connect here, and flush them out. And I am going to be running a 2200 RPM torque converter. You can see that torque converter in some of my previous videos. And I still want to cut open the old torque converter and see what's like inside, because I think that contributed to this going. Because I didn't find anything broken in this trans. The only thing I found was a lot of bad seals. And this is my theory: is the seals, the one center seal that connects the input shaft, which connects right about here, to the output shaft. There's a seal that goes there. It was all like hard and brittle and broken apart. And the way I understand it, if that seal goes, you lose all your oil pressure and nothing pretty much works. That's pretty much what happened with this, but except it made a bang. And I think the bang wasn't anything mechanically breaking. It was just the pressure let off. I was going up a steep grade, and the pressure just let off suddenly and just caused all the clutches and stuff to release all at the same time. That's probably what caused the bang. That's just my theory. So when I'll open up the torque converter and inspect that, the old one, I'll probably do a video on that. That should get messy as hell. I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Stay tuned, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. This way, probably be a couple of months from now. It'll be after the first of the year. I get this all back in and running. I still got to rebuild my engine harness, which is sitting in the next room in my basement, way over there, and rebuild that, get that back in there. I'm considering taking the headers off and sending them out to have them recoated. To have them recoated is re-ceramic coated is like $400, so I'm kind of like, I don't know. Just leave them for now and do it at a later date. I already blew a lot of money just doing this trans myself. So everybody have a happy YouTube day, and God bless, and thanks for watching, and please subscribe. Hit the subscription button. Leave comments. Hit the thumbs up, hit the thumbs down. I'll try and leave links to anything that I can think of related to this trans in the description box below. So everybody have a happy YouTube day.